Human life is a mix of pain and pleasure. And pain is actually the original source of pleasure. Pain is, life.
Which part of your life you think has fulfilled you the most?
Most important thing in a legal profession is to keep your integrity and to keep your simplicity. These things are interrelated to each other. First barrier in the legal profession is our laws, criminal procedure code, civil procedure code, substantive laws.
A very warm welcome to yet another episode of Your Lordship. I am your host Iram Irshad. Life is a combination of failures and accomplishment. When we consistently fail and see setbacks in our lives, it's very difficult, it's very crucial to identify our regular patterns and coping strategies. If you think that people, those who are accomplished, they are the chosen ones, it's a flawed idea. You need to understand this idea that whoever is sent in this world is sent with certain set of challenges, and these accomplished people, they devise such mechanisms to live that extraordinary life. You can manage doing that too by identifying your own strengths. You can manage doing that by understanding what talents do you have and how you can optimize on those areas. Let's peep into the lives of these accomplished people and see if some of their life lessons we can relate in our lives, we can learn from it and see how they can inspire us to move ahead in our lives. For yet another conversation with one of the most accomplished people, I'm very glad to know that Justice Retired Mia Allah Nawaz Saab is with us, and thank you very much, sir, for being on the show. The very first question I would like to put in front of you is, what is your definition of happiness and how does it correlate with accomplishment and success?
Happiness can't be defined. Happiness is a state of life.
Right.
Whenever you succeed in some step of life,
Right.
you feel delighted.
Right.
And
right.
when you are a failure in it, you are overwhelmed by a sense of desperation.
Right.
That is failure.
Right.
But happiness and failure can't be defined in exact terms.
True. Very true.
Because it is a real objective for which you work.
Right.
Sometimes mean persons feel enormous pleasure in performing a mean work.
Right.
And sometimes an excellent person, while he is not working in a proper perspective, he doesn't feel pleasure.
Happy or pleasure.
So pleasure you can't define.
Right. Right.
Failure also you can't define.
Right.
So many people who failed in their life, actually they illuminated the whole world.
True.
You can take the example of Socrates.
Yes.
Socrates had to take the poison while being told that you have no right to research. And when he was, taking poison on himself, that poison was working, he felt enormous pleasure. It was not a moment of pleasure.
Right.
It was a moment of, extreme pain. But nevertheless, Socrates illuminated the whole world.
So human.
It is stated that he was the noblest and the wisest man ever born on the face of earth.
So we may say that a human life is always revolving around pain and pleasure.
Human life is a mix of pain and pleasure.
Right. Right.
And pain is actually the original source of pleasure. Pain is, life.
Right.
While if you don't feel pain, you are dead.
Yes.
This is a simple principle
Right.
which is recognized by all the disciplines of science,
Right.
whether it be social,
Right.
whether it be natural. So happiness cannot be put in mathematical terms. One person may be feeling very sad, and at the same time another person may be feeling very happy in the same conditions.
Right.
So it originates from your mind.
So what is like general elements of happiness?
The general element of happiness is flow from contentment, simple life, and living like a human being,
Okay.
not a man.
Right.
Because man is at the same time greedy,
Yes.
man at the same time is person wedded to sacrifice. The mix of both makes a man. For example, if you earn about 200 rupees
Mm-hmm.
and you want to share 10 rupees with a poor person, it will give you enormous pleasure. So, happiness which flows from the spiritual instinct of sharing is the greatest happiness.
So how do you see today's human
How-
beings? Are they? You find them happier?
No,
Okay. What are the reasons then?
mostly man is unhappy.
Okay.
A human being is happy. Man is full of greed, full of lust, full of torture to others, full of self-gratification.
Yes.
But at the same time, human possesses all the instincts you should share, you should respect, you should promote the happiness.
Yes.
And when this mix is achieved,
Right.
he becomes not man.
He becomes
He's
a human being, and then he also
That is the
enjoys
difference.
the state of happiness.
And when a person reaches human being, the stage of human being, that is the beginning of his happiness.
So then he, for that,
And when he becomes man, he becomes a ferocious cannibal tiger
who is living a life of
who
pleasure
is
and
destroying the whole earth.
right.
ठीक है ना? जब तक आप इस आदमी को और आप में थोड़ा सा फर्क कम नहीं करेंगे तो हैप्पी नहीं हो. Arrogance, deceit, they are the nature in the nature of the mankind.
Right.
And when they are reduced, a man becomes human being.
So आपकी जो सर्विस है, आपकी जो पर्सनल लाइफ है, रिलेशनशिप, योर किड्स, which part of your life you think has fulfilled you the most?
The most important thing in a legal profession is to keep your integrity and to keep your simplicity. These things are interrelated to each other.
Right.
And they are the foundation of happiness.
Very nice.
And if you pursue the course of greed,
Yes.
it is the path of unrelenting sorrow
Never ending.
and unending unhappiness. For example, I gave you the example of those warriors who wanted to conquer the whole world. They were never happy. And the persons who wanted to benefit humanity, mankind, they were always happy.
They were contributing to the society they were doing.
They were mixing cannibalism with sacrifice.
And they lived a larger life.
They lived a happy life.
So moving on, how do you rank duty, discipline and honor?
Duty
Discipline and honor.
is entirely different thing.
Okay.
Discipline and honor are different things.
Right.
They are not interrelated to each other.
Right.
The first thing is कि what is in your sense, because duty flows from right. When you have a right, for example, I have a right to be in office, I have a right to practice, I
Right.
have to earn reasonable money.
Right.
My duty is to be fair to the person who pays me, and then my duty is to share with all who works with me.
Right.
If I do not do it,
Right.
then I am neglecting my duty. I am neglecting that right,
Right.
and I am just a member.
So where stands discipline?
So there when you learn to share, when you learn to sacrifice, when to learn the upgrade others, that duty or obligation is the source of happiness.
Very true. Very true.
Socrates died with a poison, happy man. Francis Bacon, who was the Chancellor of Exchequer in the British government.
Right.
He died with the money unhappy.
Yes. Yes.
So happiness and pain,
Mm-hmm.
pain and pleasure, they are all interconnected with each other, teaching some good lessons.
So, how do you see today's young lawyers are? Where are they standing right now in duty, discipline, and honor?
The reason is the legal profession is in chaotic condition. The young lawyer is a very depressed person. Legal profession is not properly organized,
Right.
and the courts are administering the laws made by the Britishers.
Right.
Those laws were meant for
Mm-hmm.
master and servant, slave. The Britishers were our masters.
Right.
We had no rights. So they enacted those laws which diminish your dignity,
Mm-hmm.
but they diminish your sense of proportion in the society, which make you slave and which make you such that you are not a citizen of an independent state. First barrier in the legal profession is our laws,
Right.
criminal procedure code,
Right.
civil procedure code,
Right.
substantive laws.
Right.
They are drafted in a language not meant for independent person.
Right.
I give you an example.
Okay.
Try to understand it.
Okay.
In a criminal justice system, we have one book which is very important, and that is Criminal Procedure Code.
Right.
Other books are substantive laws.
Mm-hmm.
Now it regulates the court, it regulates the procedure, it regulates the judge to make the judgments.
Right.
It regulates the lawyer to make his contribution.
Right.
No, this book is flawed, entirely flawed.
You have shared very interesting and productive suggestions with us. I need to conclude here. I wish we could continue more on that. So I would conclude my program over here. Until next episode, keep watching Lordship. Do give your comments and suggestion to upgrade this particular program, this particular platform. Keep watching Your Lordship. Until next episode, Allah Hafiz.